So how long have you been working here, actually?
I've been working here since, I think it's been a good couple months now. Just before Christmas, I think, is when I started officially, maybe like October time.
Oh, nice.
So I had the experience of the Christmas rush, which was fantastic. I wrote so many kids' names on so many Christmas baubles and Christmas things. But it was fantastic. It was good to sort of jump in. I'm looking forward to summer, because I think that's going to be
chaos, because then everyone can sit outside.
The only limit is the amount of paints that we have, so I'm really looking forward to it, to be honest.
Gosh.
But I think it's going to be crazy.
Lots of kids' parties, I imagine.
Yeah, I think so. Especially now that 26 has opened as well. I think we're going to get super busy.
Do you know how Peggy's Pots have been holding up in the cost of living crisis at all?
I think obviously they've taken a hit like anyone else. I will say, I think people have been looking for things to do to sort of distract from everything that's going on. And I think that something like this is really wholesome and rewarding, and it's very good for like your mental health and things. So we found that a lot of people have been coming in and doing like cheaper items, which obviously helps us and helps the business. But I feel like it's been good for people as well to sort of get in and do something that distracts them and gives them a bit of time and a bit of thinking. I think that's sort of, I can't comment on the finances and things, obviously. But yeah, I think they've obviously struggled in their ways, but I think they've done pretty well with like takeaway kits and stuff. But we're on the rise again, so hopefully if there was any issues, we're sort of getting back to it now. Now that the sun's coming out, I think it'd be quite good.
Except today, but that's it.
Except today.
Are there any special events coming up?
So we have the Boneyard Bazaar every first Saturday of the month, which is so much fun. I know that that's a regular thing that we're going to be doing now. We've been doing like throwing classes outside and things like that, people can be painting, throwing things. I think that is the sort of main events that we've got going on. I'm sure there'll be more things going into the summer as well. Really.
What does the bazaar entail? Like, is everything open?
Yeah, so as far as I know, like all of the containers open. I think there's only one that is closed to the public, which is there's a little music studio on site. But we have loads of artists and creators and makers, bakers, like just loads of bits and pieces. It's fantastic. We open, like I say, we do the throwing. There's the Martin, who does like the wood making and things like that. 26 are now here, which is so nice, because I can have something that isn't just made in a kettle for lunch. But yeah, there's like food, there's music, it's so lively, it's so lush. It just has breathed new life back into the art now that we have markets again. But yeah, first Saturday of every month we've got those. Hopefully there'll be more like specialised events coming up as well.
When would you say it's the busiest time? I guess because we've only been here since October, but the busiest time of year, I mean,
Summer is obviously the busiest. Christmas is pretty chaotic as well. We have had the containers full. Generally every Saturday we're fully booked, which is really good. Whether it's for regular bookings or BYOBs, because I think sort of people our age are looking for things to do that isn't just alcohol and food anymore. It's like something that they get like a keepsake and memories and things. So we've been pretty busy every Saturday, but if we're busy now, I dread to think what we're like in the summer on a Saturday. Like I said, we're gonna have so many people outside. I think it's gonna be great. But yeah, summer season is the busiest, but any Saturday or a Sunday is chaos here, to be honest. Good chaos.
No, I can imagine. Is it all like locals, or do you get a lot of tourists that come? Yeah, it's primarily locals. But we have had a couple people that have come and they found us. We've had a couple people that have come on solo travels to Wales, and they've just found little activities. We get a lot of tables for one, which is quite sweet. They always come in and they're like, oh, I know it's a bit lame. I'm like, no, it's great. Like, it's such a good thing to do by yourself. Because I tell you what, a lot of the time people come as groups and they don't talk to each other at all because they get so engrossed in the moment. So I think a primary amount of our customers and our painters are sort of local. But yeah, we do get the occasional people sort of wanting us to post it over to here, there and everywhere, which is quite good. A lot of uni students as well, so they're kind of that in between of local and other places, which is quite cool. But yeah, majority of the people, and it's lovely because we are quite hidden, that the people that are local that do keep coming back, they
love it here,
Yeah.
and we love having regulars and having people. Yeah, it's lovely.
Do you get a lot of regulars in, and do they come?
Yeah, I'm slowly learning the regulars.
Yeah. Okay.
We have a couple that come in, absolutely lovely, and they just alternate. So they take away kits, and when they bring it back, they get a new kit to take away, and they're starting their little collection of kitchenware, which is really sweet. All like cohesive in colours and styles. We have a couple of regulars with dogs, so we're getting to know the dog regulars as well. The sort of four-legged regulars, which is lovely. Yeah, just loads of friendly faces, whether they are regulars or not, or they're going to become regulars.
Yeah.
It's funny because sometimes you don't recognise people when they come in, but when you see their pottery, the whole experience that they had here like floods back to you.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, you were this person whose mum's dentist, like, and it all floods back. It's so funny that pottery sort of like unlocks it. But yeah, it's nice. It's nice to sort of start getting to know regulars now, like full time, and hear a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really wholesome. It's very sweet. Wholesome is the word for this place. It's very, very wholesome.
Awesome.